show of hands, who here has ever seen a graffiti piece at least once in your life? As you can see, we have all seen graffiti, whether it was in your neighborhood, on a TV show or movie, in the background of a photo you just took, or simply on the side of a building or a highway. Graffiti is everywhere. Over this past summer, I worked in a work-ready program with an organization called CMAG. There, I worked with a section that focused on graffiti. I learned the history of graffiti, how to read it, the different fonts and techniques that could be used amongst many other things. I was even given the opportunity to design my own tag and later on spray paint it on the rooftop of our building. My supervisor always said, graffiti is not vandalism. It is a way of leaving your mark and saying, hey, I was here, just like artists do when they paint or write a song. Where I'm from in Philadelphia, graffiti is everywhere that you turn. And it is more than just some words scribbled together. It is a form of expression. So instead of being thought of as vandalism, graffiti should be considered an art because that is technically what it is. It is a form of communication and expression to many around the world, and it is unique. When you think of art, what comes to mind? Graffiti should be considered an art because that is technically what it is. Art can be defined in many ways. In a dictionary, art is defined as an expression or application of human creative skill or imagination. Joseph Neither said that art is an expression of our thoughts, emotions, intuitions, and desires. It is about sharing the way that we experience the world. Art can range from writing, singing, dancing, painting, etc. One thing that those things all have in common is the one word that was used in both definitions: expression. Just like art, graffiti is a form of expression. Ray Barach made an important point in their article when they said, graffiti is no less artistic than the murals in Center City or the painted trash cans down South Street. It should be embraced and encouraged, not denounced. In simpler terms, just as formal works of art are embraced and encouraged, graffiti should be too. As stated before, graffiti is a form of communication and expression. Graffiti can be used to set your mark, pay tribute, or even make a political statement. It is used as a way to communicate a message to those who may see it. As stated in the journal article, An Anonymous Expression, a Structural View of Graffiti, it says graffiti is an accurate indicator of the social attitudes of a community. For many years, graffiti has been used as a way of making a political statement. It showcases the views of those of whom who are affected by a particular situation, and it in a way lets their voices be heard. This is in no way different from when an artist draws or paints something as a way to raise awareness for a particular situation. An example of this may be a propaganda poster. Aside from being a way of getting your voice heard, graffiti is also a way of showing a sense of individuality and diversity. Graffiti is unique. As stated before, graffiti is a form of expression just like any other art piece that you may see. So why is it that when some people see graffiti, their first response is not to praise it? Instead, they may bash it or invalidate it. Graffiti is used sometimes as a way to convey a raw and uncensored message, and because of that, it is unique. In the book American Graffiti, it says, graffiti shares many of the stylistic elements seen in East Village, which were borrowed from things like comics and pop culture, making it unique. In an interview I conducted with my friend and fellow graffiti artist Melanie, she said, graffiti is unique because it is more than just art. It is a counterculture movement to the 70s when gang violence was ruining poor inner cities. It is one of the 4 elements of hip-hop heritage that brought men, specifically Black and Latino men, together through the innocent bloody death of a known peacekeeper. So as you can see, graffiti has all of the characteristics that art has. So instead of being thought of as vandalism, graffiti should be considered an art because that is technically what it is. It's a form of communication and expression to many around the world, and it is unique. So before I go, ask yourself this question: is graffiti an art? Thank you.